Get to do real pirate stuff today. We finally get to go on the ocean. Finally talked her into going out there with me. She gets nervous about the ocean. She's all stressing now, but get the big guns out. I don't know how great the fishing is gonna be. We ain't gonna be going too fast. The wind's not blowing too hard, but at least be out there. I'm gonna drag something. So we're gonna try to go. We're leaving out of St Augustine and gonna try to make it at least to Savannah. I'm gonna try to talk her into just going all the way to Charleston. I'm gonna keep her close to where she can see the shore, but I'll go out as far as I can and still see the shore. And hopefully we'll at least make it to Savannah before she stresses out too much. So excited about your adventure across the ocean?
I'm not excited at all about the adventure across the ocean. I am terrified and I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm gonna be
so exciting.
I'm gonna hang in there and be strong until we get hit by lightning or run aground or run into a cargo ship or a cruise ship or maybe Hannah's cruise ship. Just never know.
She's worried about the lightning.
I'm worried about a lot of things.
It's supposed to be like 90 degrees today, and you're worried about. But we're gonna get to go fishing.
Yay! Little baby boats.
Filling up with fuel in St. Augustine, filling up with water. This is a nice and very pretty place around here. Going out on the big water. Do real pirate stuff today. She's so excited. Why are you so excited? He's not getting for 3 miles a gallon.
You see my hat?
I see your pirate hat. Look at you being a pirate and all.
I'm participating.
Get your participation trophy.
That's right. I would like a trophy when it's there.
For participating.
I mean, whatever you want to put on there is fine. I'll take it. Hannah was going on a cruise at Jacksonville with her friends, so they stopped by for a few minutes to visit, and we actually passed them on the ocean later that day.
Yeah, so we got started later than I thought we would, so we decided to anchor it out here in front of Jacksonville and do a little shark fishing.
We anchored out just off the beach last night. It was some kind of rocky, rolly. Finally got some sleep, but wasn't very comfortable. Pretty sure I was gonna turn green a few times yesterday.
we're going into, what is this? This is Jacksonville. Well, Jacksonville's back there, but this is where you go in to get to Jacksonville. We're going to try to ease up to Fernandina, but we'll get in here to get a splash of fuel just because we don't know where the next one's at. And it may rain tonight, so we got to come off the ocean just in case the wind gets up with it. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Well, it's going to be kind of iffy later, and it's going to take us until dark, if not later, to get to the next inlet. So we're going in here and get some fuel, and probably going to stay here tonight. We can find a place to anchor down and get to the restaurants. Those are battleships, and sometimes you'll even see submarines coming out of there. Just a little further up is Morningstar Marine, but the barbecue is on the other side. Right here on the ledge, so we can go eat over there. There's a fine line between being in the channel over there and being on the ledge right over there. We managed to hit it. We have to do this all the time with a boat like this. You have to stay so deep, but don't want to be too deep, and you got to be out the channel. We've been managing pretty good. Now it's time for some barbecue. Little boy over there playing on the beach. He seen us getting in the boat. He said, "Take me." He wanted to do pirate stuff. Had to do some more precision anchoring, but we got security tonight. We got a little patrol boat that stays over there. I don't know if you can see it, but he trolls back and forth right there. We've anchored here before. Heavy attack. We got battleship over there. But this is how we had to anchor. That's the channel right over there, and then the bank's right there. It gets shallower over in there, so you got to kind of hit the right spot with the anchor. And with it being in current makes it a little more difficult because the current moves the anchor as it's coming down. So it's a little bit challenging, but we've kind of got it figured out. What allows us to stay on anchor all the time. We've been on the anchor for I think 7 months now. Only have gone to docks to get a little bit of fuel, mostly just to get water, but we get fuel just so we got an excuse to get water. When we anchor, you got to remember the boat is 43 foot long, and we have anywhere from 60 to 100 foot of chain out, and the boat has to be able to swing completely around when tide goes in and out. Faithful security patrolled all night. We were safe the whole entire time. Now I got my peasant crew getting anchor up so we can get out of here. Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay, you're up.
Well, the rain was a day late, and even though you're surrounded by water all the time, when you live on a boat, fresh water is a precious commodity, so you got to take advantage of whatever you can.
Hey, you need